Welcome to Fyght Talk. My name is Christian Young. Welcome to Fyght Talk. My name is Christian Young, and I will be your host. Fyght Talk is an ongoing conversation about entrepreneurship with a focus on discussing the multitude of experiences that entrepreneurs go through at the beginning, middle, and end of their journeys. I intentionally designed this podcast to focus on the diversity of entrepreneurship, to focus on the fact that everyone doesn't know what they're doing, and that's perfectly fine. What I really like about this opportunity to speak with everyone is the fact that we can talk about the things that are good and the things that are bad. Not all businesses are designed to last forever, and some businesses take off with no control. So as we go through this season, what we'll do is speak with industry peers to talk about what their journey was like, to understand what their businesses are like, and also to get some useful tips that can be used across your businesses. This season, we are focused on a key aspect of entrepreneurship, the business plan. Each episode will cover a critical area of a business plan, and we'll give real-life examples of what people are doing as they work to figure out their business. And we'll discuss with each entrepreneur how they are moving through their business plan development and how they are operating their business at the same time. Each episode, we'll sit down with an entrepreneur to discuss their journey and really dig into some of the challenges that they've experienced while trying to operate their businesses. I intentionally designed this podcast to explore the diversity of entrepreneurship. As we embark on this journey, we'll be speaking with entrepreneur peers across a multitude of industries and at varying stages of their journey. As we talk to them, you'll note that there are certain things that they've learned that you may not have, and that exchange of ideas is extremely important, especially as we create a community of entrepreneurs so that you can understand that you are not alone in this journey. I want to tell you a little bit about myself because I think it's important for everyone to kind of know who they're talking to. So I am a CEO of Fyght Companies, or Fyght Club Companies, which is a conglomerate that specializes in entrepreneurial and managerial consulting and also investments in production. So my journey in entrepreneurship has been very interesting. It started very young, and I'm probably going to date myself a little bit, but that's okay. It really actually started in like the second grade. And in the second grade, I don't know if anyone remembers those Publishers Clearinghouse envelopes. Well, Publishers Clearinghouse was like a magazine company. And what they would do is send out these very large envelopes, and they would have sheets of stamps. And each stamp was a magazine. And so I had the bright idea of like, well, let's make some money. Keep in mind, second grade. And in order to make that money, what I did was I took that sheet of stamps to school and I sold them to my fellow classmates. 25 cents a stamp for the regular magazines. And if they were for grown-ups, I sold them for 50 cents because, you know, they were for grown-ups, so you had to pay a premium. Now, unfortunately, my parents did get called and I had to give all the money back. But that, to me, as an adult, was a clear indicator that at some point in my life, I probably should be running my own business. Now, fast forward through various ideas that, you know, were birthed and then quickly died, like fourth grade rock crushing, event planning on the playground, things like that. I then ended up going to college. And in college, I was just like, I really just want to have a job. I didn't think about entrepreneurship because I didn't think I was cut out for it. And I just wanted to make a whole lot of money. And based on what my parents told me, you did that by going to school and getting a job. So I tried that. I went to college. I went to grad school. In grad school, I worked for the professor of entrepreneurship as the grad assistant and had a wonderful experience. I even started doing some freelance consulting. That freelance consulting ended up with me joining corporate America. And for about 20 years, I worked in corporate America in an entrepreneurial company where, of course, you could work your way up and become a partner and have part ownership, but it wasn't enough for me. So in 2022, I left that company and I decided to start my own. And so in starting my own, what I've noted is that there's a lot of advice that's out there for entrepreneurs. There are incubators, there are podcasts, there's books, there's a lot of different things. But there are very few people who actually tell you tangible things that you can do in easy ways to start your business and make it sustainable. And so that is the focus that I have with business owners. And that's why I'm doing this podcast. At the end, we'll also have an opportunity to have some insights into each individual entrepreneur's business and their thoughts around certain topics. So I look forward to executing this season with you, and welcome to Fyght Talk.